understand that before you are born, you are married. If you have to be married here, the one that you have to marry, it is already in the spirit concerning you. You are the one looking for girlfriend with shape and all those things. It has been arranged for you already. Once the thing is giving birth in God's mind, it is. That is what is supposed to be. That is what is written concerning you. Unless you want us to come to the flesh, say marriage starts from when I met the woman from the supermarket and I told her that one is in the flesh. That is why when you sense that it is time to marry, you have to go to the one who knows who he chose for you, so that you bring the person into your life. Let me give you a certain short story. For instance, Pastor K and I, when I was a little boy, I think maybe somewhere around maybe 3 years old or something, her mom and my mom were like obedient in New York. I didn't know this. If I knew that her mom knew my mom, I wouldn't have gone towards her, because that time I like playing away. No family knows where I'm going. I don't want any family to know anything. But you see, it was 3 years after we were going out. Then my mom told me that this lady, is your mom this one? Then she said yes. And she said, your mom was my small girl those days, and when I was 3 years old, her mom was pregnant with her. Then, according to my mom, her mom will be beating me up, and she will tell her mom that he will get married to, the girl you are carrying. So her mom said, no, my daughter, she will live in Abrochiru, so it's not just your Ghana son. It was later on I also realized that her grandma and my grandma were very close friends. Okay, fast forward. When I met my spiritual father, the first day I met him, he said that God ordained a certain woman for you even before you were born. That's the woman for your destiny. If you don't marry that woman, your life, nothing will work well for you. My heart came at once, because by that time I had known her for about 9 years, I think. What matter am I going to tell her if she's not the one? And she told me that thing was ordained before you were born, so it's not something that you have to go and look for. That is the woman that you have to marry. He didn't know whether I was going out or not, so I left his place. That was the first day I met him. That's what he told me. I left his place and I couldn't sleep because this matter is very dangerous. So I told her that this is what a certain prophet has told me. I want us to go to his church. He'll be having all night. Will you go? She said yes. Okay, let's go. When we got there, I parked outside. I made her go in. After about 30 to 45 minutes, then me too, I walked in. I made her sit somewhere. I sat so place cry. It has to be proven so that I see that the thing is true. Sitting somewhere cry. So when the prophet of God entered and he took the mic, he spoke for about just 5 minutes. Then he said, get up. I got up. He said, that lady there, she's the one that God chose for you before you were born. Do you know her? I didn't want to answer because I still wanted confirmation more. The wife that you are marrying, you would think that you met her. It wasn't just an accident. That is why if you go and marry the wrong person, sometimes God will break that marriage. If you marry the wrong person, sometimes God himself comes to break it, because the purpose for which he has for your life, this one does not fit that purpose. I just saw you swording. God will bring an avenue to break it. Then he said, no, me, I won't allow. I'm not saying that God is in the habit of breaking marriages. I'm not saying that. He can. God has showed me about 3 marriages. He told me that this marriage, my hand is not in it. You know what? They went to the altar. God, he said, my hand is not in it. And as we speak, 2 of them are broken. So marriage starts from the mind of God. If you want to get married, first go into the mind of God and know who He chose for you. It will help you. You won't struggle. And if you go, understand that the person that God will choose for you, as long as you continue to be in the flesh, you will not be pleased with that choice. You will not be pleased. Look, even Pastor Kia, a lot of the things that I saw about her later on that I liked, it was later on when my eye got open. I said, oh, okay, then I have. When I was choosing, it was as if I was blind that time. Because knowing me, by all the specs I would look at, I won't choose her. And I knew that I won't choose her. So later on, I said, that time, was I blind? How come I didn't consider or ask her? I didn't consider my specs. Even when I started going out with her, the next day, I brought her a whole page list. I said, this thing I don't like, this thing I don't like, this thing I don't like. Can you do them? I was a very difficult person. Can you do them or not? If you can't, then if you can. Meanwhile, you see, God had already planned what. It was my foolishness. I was just doing foolishness. But God had already planned what He wanted to do. It is Satan that will make you think that, did I marry the wrong person? No. Step into the spirit. You will be glad that you met that husband or that wife.